Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
Always. Anyway, that's right, kids. Welcome back to our final Juggernaut week here on Cannon Fodder Summer here on Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that unstoppable force it is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith effing Hellfire.
That's right, because this time we're going to go so 90s with a Juggernaut and more story from Spider-Man number 16 and X-Force number 4. Art by Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld. So I wonder what issue was. All right, and I wish we had like a fine and the announcement when is Zeb Wells' final issue going to be, because I'd give you guys a countdown every episode.
They want it to be a surprise, apparently.
I don't know. I was thinking about this through all kinds of roundabout thinking, but you know what I'm thinking? They're going to end Zeb's run. They're going to do that 10 issues with Joe Kelly and everyone else, and then they're going to reboot and they're going to bring the marriage back. Because
let's manifest, children.
Ultimate Spider-Man's doing so well. I mean, I think that's what lines like, you know, when they do like the Ultimate line, you know, they test the waters, and I'm like, well, you know, that first issue of Ultimate Spider-Man went back for what, 6 reprintings or something.
Yeah. So
I think we send a loud and clear message, kids. Yes, because again, did you see? I guess now instead of the Ultimate line, DC's going to be doing the Absolute line.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, yes, I think that's a way for them to like test stuff to see if it goes over well.
I mean, you got to give the boys their powers back, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can't everybody? Oh wait, this is their way to make everybody Batman. Shit.
Who? Make who Batman?
Everybody. Remember what was it? Metal Knights or whatever?
Oh yeah, Dark Knight Metal.
If nobody has powers, everybody's Batman.
Oh. Yeah. But I'm not talking absolute power. Did you see they're doing like their own Ultimate line called Absolute whatever? It's like Absolute Batman, Absolute.
We've already done that before, though. Technically,
I know. All-Star. I know. Although they said, I think I saw somewhere in that Absolute line they're going to do a Martian Manhunter book. So
we'll see.
They're thinking a little.
Depends on who's writing it. We'll see.
All right, and again, I'm contractually obligated to hit this drop.
Batman, my favorite character.
Sir, this is a Wendy's, aka Ultimate Spider-Cast. Enough with DC.
Oh my! All right, so. That's right. I wrote it into my own contract. Yes, I'm going to hit the Batman button. All right. So let's get to these issues, which featuring Todd McFarlane's last Spider-Man issue.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of weird that he goes out on part 1 of a 2-part crossover.
Man, back in the day, they didn't care. They get you out of there.
Either that or he's like,
modern comics could never.
Either that or he's like, I'm gonna do Spawn. Goodbye.
Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
And then this was like a side. It was printed sideways on purpose, kids.
Yeah.
So
annoying.
I know, especially on the app, because it's just like it's almost like not what is that? That's not letterbox, but like when you get the black at the top and the bottom, and it's just like,
yeah.
Like, damn it. Then if you try to turn it, it spins. I'm like, boy, this is twice as annoying on the app.
That's why it's good to have the floppies.
That's right.
And it's part of the sabotage arc. Sorry, I had to.
It's a sabotage. All right. So, buckle in, kids. Here we go. All right. So Spider-Man number 16 from November 1991, Sabotage Part 1. All right, earning his shekels. Writer, penciler, and inker Todd McFarlane.
He's like, give me all the money, fool. Give it all to me. Exactly.
Colorist, friend of a friend, Gregory Wright. Letterer, Chris Iliopoulos, and editor, Danny Fingeroff.
Don't get fingered.
Oh, did you see? I guess he's writing the new intro for phase 2 of the multiverse, or is it? Or I forget, or maybe it was the trade for the first issues. But yeah. Jim DeMatteis has him doing something.
Nice.
All right. And again, this story continues from X-Force number 3, which I didn't make Lilith read 2 or 3, so you're welcome.
I wasn't gonna do it.
I know. Swinging past the, if I would have thought of it, I could have did 2 and 3 on X-Men and classics, and then did day 2 over here.
You're getting old, Phil. You're getting old.
I know. Swinging past the World Trade Center. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go there. No. Spider-Man quickly dodges flying debris caused by a battle between the Juggernaut and Warpath of the mutant paramilitary group known as Oh yeah, Juggernaut versus yeah. I'll definitely get that a wah.
I thought Apache was a terrible representation for the indigenous people, but geez, Warpath.
Oh Lord. At least he didn't give anybody a cigar store Indian.
Well, that's the one thing Canadians are really bad is they've treated their indigenous population way worse than America, and Todd McFarlane's Canadians. So I'm just saying. The one thing we have on Canada, if you thought we treated our indigenous population bad.
Oh, really? They treat them worse than the U.S.? Wow. I didn't think that was
and
possible.
much more recently, too.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I didn't think that was possible.
I was kind of side-eye this particular part.
Yeah. Joining Warpath on the streets are his teammates Shatterstar and Feral. Feral, because Wolfsbane was busy.
Exactly.
Me and Chester were talking about that. It's like, yeah, when they went from New Mutants to like X-Force, it's like, yeah, Wolfsbane kind of left, went over to X Factor, so it's like we brought in another wolf woman. It's like
the boobs are bigger this time, so
well, everyone got a boob job in the 90s. I think
call it the Pam Anderson effect.
Right, kids. Every female in comics in the 90s had an extra superpower. They could not drown no matter what.
That's Raquel Welch.
I said hand me the buoys. Seeing this, the wall crawler debates getting involved and decides that he must, as he is the only one with experience battling the Juggernaut in the past. Okay. Because, let me butt into the middle of this X battle. However, before they can all attack, Cannonball comes speeding out of the building, insisting that his blasting powers will keep him safe. While this is true, the
Cannonball, more like cannon fodder.
Oh, nice. See who's the cannon fodder this time, sir. Well, it's true. The mutant bounces off the body of his nigh unstoppable foe. His powers snapping off, Cannonball was saved from a messy landing thanks to Spider-Man swinging by. Spider-Man then asked Cannonball where Cable is. Did they call out to Sarah? See, I thought this was the case when I was reading this. Again, it's like, how does Spider-Man know Cable? Because they're like, he's interacted with the New Mutants, but I don't think Cable was there at that point. So
Where's our yellow box, Danny?
yeah, where's our editor's note? All right. Oh, they marked it with an error. While on the
of course.
error number 1. Oh boy. While on one of the upper floors of the World Trade Center, the other members of X-Force and Gideon are recovering from the bomb that was set off by the Juggernaut and his partner, Black Tom, a cultural appropriator. Domino asks Cable where Black Tom is, since he was the closest to the mutant terrorist when the bomb went off. And of course, again, kids, this is not Domino. This is what is that? Copycat.
Boo! No, I'm kidding. But why have Copycat when you can have Domino?
I know. Cable orders Domino and Siren to go down and help their teammates take down the Juggernaut while he goes looking for Black Tom. Back down below, Spider-Man watches as the battle between Juggernaut and X-Force rages on. He is surprised that there has been no casualties yet. Because again, when the mutants get involved, all kinds of property damage. With Cannonball still recovering from his impact with the Juggernaut, Spider-Man decides to step in and join the battle. Seeing the web-slinger is also present, the Juggernaut tells the masked hero to mind his own business, as this isn't his fight. Back in the building, Gideon scoffs at Domino and Siren for following Cable's orders without question. Siren points out that nobody likes this situation and they're trying to end it as best as possible. This angers Cable, who suggests that if Gideon and Sunspot have a better idea to provide it, otherwise take some responsibility and go looking for others in the wreckage who might need help. The pair are about to come to blows when Domino gets between the two men. This is on Lilith's hard drive. This prompts Cable to tell everyone to get to work. On the streets, Juggernaut is brought to fits of laughter when Spider-Man suggests that he stand down. When this fails, the wall crawler sprays webbing in the Juggernaut's face.
Again.
Yeah, well, what the hell else is he going to do? Yeah, so.
He's like, right in the face. Yeah, you take that, Juggernaut. Yeah.
Wow.
In the face.
Whoa. Wow.
Just spice up the commentary. Don't mind me.
I was going to say, someone's been watching too much of her hard drive. Telling the members of X-Force to push, Spider-Man pulls and they manage to send Juggernaut crashing to the ground.
Where's a tub of wet cement when you need it?
So, just as Juggernaut begins to right himself, Boom Boom arrives in X-Force's scout ship. However, when Boom Boom yells at her teammates for leaving her out of the battle, it distracts the group long enough for Juggernaut to attack. As Cable and the others press forward upstairs, the rest of X-Force pile onto the Juggernaut. This allows Shatterstar a chance to stab their foe in the eye with one of his swords. The 90s. Although the blade draws blood, the Juggernaut's magical powers begin healing the wound immediately. Furious, the Juggernaut vows to kill them all and rams into the side of the building, causing some of it to collapse on the heroes. However, Warpath managed to brace the debris, allowing X-Force and Spider-Man to regroup and charge back in the battle once again. And that's this issue. All right.
End scene.
Yes, and of course, World Trade Center should be considered a topical reference. Yep. That's about all the notes.
Okay, cool beans.
Looks like good. All right. So, any thoughts here, love?
It's just stop writing Juggernaut stories, okay?
I know. Well, I mean, it was pretty early on out of the gate here. And again, I'll have to reread 2 and 3, but I'm like, man, this thing went for 3 issues. I'm like, what really happened here? Half the issue was like Spider-Man saying, "Oh, you guys don't have experience with the Juggernaut. I have experience with the Juggernaut. I'll help
He's
you."
not doing any better than
I know. It's like, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna spray him in the face. It's like, okay.
I'm just looking for a tub of wet cement. That's all.
Oh my.
Get him to the construction zone immediately.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and then, so how long do you think it's gonna be before we see Juggernaut commentary, but from somebody?
Nobody tell Brian. Yeah, I give it about 10 business days.
Well, 10. You're being generous.
I heard he was busy doing something.
Hey-oh.
Ripping off other small artists and creators.
Oh, nice.
We're like 3 on his list, so you know. He's got to cycle it so it's not too obvious.
Well, and 2, he lost his inside mole too.
Oh no, I think that puppet might be sentient. Hopefully you lock it in a glass case at night. You don't just leave that thing running around your house.
Mr.
I thought I heard small footsteps when I was there.
Oh my lord, no, yeah, that's middle of the night. All of a sudden, I just see this small shadow, and I hear, and something else about Superman 3.
Gus Gorman deserves his own comic.
Oh my god, can you imagine just being haunted and it's just like, well, in the thing number 19.
Justice for Boulder.
Exactly. All right. All right. Anything else, or should we get to the X-Force issue? God help us.
Let's get to X poop.
All right, kids. Everyone's feet are about to get a lot smaller.
And boobs are about to get a lot bigger.
Yeah.
The guns are gonna be smoking.
Oh my. All right, so X-Force number 4 from November 1991, Sabotage Part 2. Writers Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld.
The once unstoppable duo before Ego put a stop to all that. We know who's Ego.
Oh, look, and trying to pull Todd McFarlane, also penciler and inker, Rob Liefeld.
Hey man, this is the cash grab Wild West of the comic book era, bro. So get it while you can get it, bro.
Colorist Brian Murray, letterer Chris Iliopoulos and Joe Rosen, and editor Bob Harris. So
Danny's like, I'm out.
So I mean,
it's a different book.
Again, it's like, yeah, a whole different team, including editors. Yeah. All right. Oh god. Below the World Trade Center, Warpath, Feral, Shatterstar, and Spider-Man take on the Juggernaut. They have been battling for some time in the streets below the ruins of the World Trade Center's tower. Domino lends a hand in the fight and tells Warpath to throw Shatterstar Juggernaut. The Juggernaut still stands. Inside the World Trade Center, Cable watches the fight below and keeps looking for hostages and Black Tom. Black Tom steps in the room and threatens Cable. Cable responds in kind with a blast to Tom, knocking him into an elevator shaft.
As you should.
I don't know. I heard Lilith Hellfire's taking some shots into a shaft. Cassidy holds on to a Cable for dear life, and Cable looks down and fires his weapon at him, sending him screaming down the shaft. You guys can write your own Lilith Hellfire joke there.
Choose your own adventure.
At the bottom, Deadpool emerges from the shadows and says that he is going to take Black Tom's body to Tolliver. Great timing here. Yes, kids. For more clicks and views. Deadpool. All right.
But no Wolverine.
No, not this one. Oh, do you see they put out another like 1 minute teaser today for the movie?
No, I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna go see it. It is what it is.
I know. I guess they wanted
either it's the most brilliant thing we've ever seen, or it's a train wreck. Either way, I'm still gonna be done with Disney at that point.
I'm hoping it's gonna succeed despite Zeb Wells' participation.
I think it's probably just a little producer credit, honestly. I don't think it's
Oh.
anything big. I think they just throw him a bone.
Well,
Because at one point he was like, for some reason, the Wonderkin of the month, and you know,
yeah.
you got to strike while the iron's hot. You know, it's like all the people who hired Adam Driver after that first Star Wars movie. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. You should have been hiring an Oscar, but that's not my business.
Yeah. Gotta get through Zeb a bone. He just lost his wife, and he's gonna be out of
Like
comics.
I said, it came way before this. This is what I mean.
That's
Like
true.
back when he was in good standing. So
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be the last remnants of that, and then we can just pretend like he never existed.
I saw people saying they're like usually when someone's leaving a book, they'll announce where they're going next. They're like, there ain't been no announcement what comic he's working on after this. So, unless he's going to Kickstarter.
Probably.
Good luck.
Allegedly, he has his fans, so we'll see.
If you love main characters who hate relationships, I got the creator for you.
Well, I mean, with the rise of incels and loneliness, he might actually have a solidified fan base somewhere on Reddit.
Mm. Maybe. So how do you think about that? Again, you love crushing him in the compactor and stuff. Cable's like, Black Tom's hanging on. He's like, I ain't the X-Men. I'll zap you down that shaft, that elevator.
Exactly.
Shaft. So
gotta love him.
See, Lilith, come on, you gotta like Cable somewhat. Come on.
Sometimes it's just it's his baggage. It's just very hard with his baggage. Hell,
that's Summer's DNA.
Yeah, it just ruins everything.
Again, you can't always blame someone.
At least he's not X-Man. At least he has that.
Oh, how dare you!
Stab right in Phil's heart. Stab, stab, stab.
All right. Well.
Oh my God! Just side note, did you hear that allegedly Nicolas Cage actually isn't playing Spider-Man Noir in that live-action movie? He's supposed to be playing the Ben Reilly character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Spider B. Parker, Parker. Peter B. Parker or whatever. He's supposed to be playing that guy. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that somewhere. Because I guess they're just gonna have a guy in a suit for Noir or something.
Wonder is he just gonna do the voice and someone's gonna be in the suit?
Yeah, I think so. Weird. We'll have to see. Why is it on MGM Plus? I can't. My little brain just cannot wrap around. I'm like, what is going on? It's like Batman, Cape Crusaders on Amazon, and like, what? Why is everybody flocking to Amazon all of a sudden? I guess after the success of The Boys and Invincible.
I mean, they got something going on.
And I guess it's Sony, not Marvel. So
at Sony, they're like, well,
Sony's like Columbia Pictures, that they're having issues. So no, it makes sense on the distribution front now that I think about it.
If we can't do it ourselves, we'll be damned if we'll sell it back to Marvel. We'll sell it to someone else.
I mean, essentially.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. Side note, sidebar.
Right.
Over.
Below the World Trade Center. Meanwhile, the team outside is still fighting the Juggernaut. Above them, a SHIELD helicopter holds GW Bridge, who is recording everything the team is saying to try to use it against them.
This is what I hate about Juggernaut issues. It's just basically, and they fight for 15 pages. It drives me absolutely insane.
It wasn't even a good fight.
It's terrible. Slow, sluggish. I mean, as it should be, but like, it's just not interesting to me.
I mean, at least the Marvel team up and like those amazing Spider-Man issues with Madam Web, they're at least humorous. I mean, Spider-Man trying to hit him with trucks and stuff, and you know. But here it's basically just like, yeah, let's web him in the eye, let's stab him in the eye. Oh, hey, let's try to pop his helmet off. But it'll look pretty. Did you? You probably didn't watch the new Captain America trailer, did you?
No, I'm not going to be participating in the Captain America 4 discourse. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. I got Justin. No.
Yeah, y'all might have to do that movie review.
Well, did you see Giancarlo Esposito's in it?
I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, because they still haven't said who he is, but he, they got him with like guns and whatever, and everyone's saying, oh, wonder if he's gonna be like GW Bridge or something.
He'll be good in it, and I'll
if they do it, yeah, if they steer into that skid, that could be interesting because again, right here, like in the '90s when Nick Fury was out for a while, GW Bridge was running Shield. So is Giancarlo Esposito gonna be the new Sam Jackson?
Yeah, maybe. Although there's no replacement for Sam Jackson.
I mean, he's gonna be a different character, but yeah. He's trying to recording everything team says. While in the fight below, Siren appears and grabs Juggernaut's helmet and flies off with it. He is stumped as to how she did this, and he learns that it is because Shatterstar's blades were able to cut it, as they are magical as well. So you couldn't feel that helmet's like not bonded to your costume or whatever in it now, or bolted onto it anymore.
I guess not.
Mm-hmm. Cable arrives and he is about to take out Juggernaut when Deadpool intervenes and secretly teleports Juggernaut away. So once again, Deadpool.
Philip, come on.
What?
Don't go for the cheap shots. That's not what we do here. We do dick jokes. The best dick jokes on the internet.
I didn't kick anyone in the dick. What do you mean cheap shots? Stay tuned for our review, Deadpool and Wolverine, on a special Wade's World. GW lands the helicopter and attempts to arrest Cable and X-Force. They are surprised to see that GW Bridge has betrayed them and is the one trying to bring them in. Cable teleports the team to their scout ship, leaving Spider-Man to take on S.H.I.E.L.D. Thanks, Cable.
Always leave him with a parting gift.
Well, he even said, he goes, oh, Spider-Man's good about getting out of that situation. While flying home, Cannonball and Cable discuss Cable's need to clear up questions about that the team has about him, as well as why GW Bridge and S.H.I.E.L.D. are after him. All right, thoughts? Oh yeah,
just another Spider-Man team up. That's all.
Yeah, again, I mean, Spider-Man really didn't need to be here.
At all.
I'm like, did they really need the boost though? Because weren't these Xbox popular? Weren't they selling at the time?
Well, X-Force was the one that was like, you know what I mean? So it makes sense. And plus, Rob probably demanded it.
Oh yeah.
He had the cash in this way back then to be like, I want Spider-Man. I want to do a Spider-Man crossover. Thank you.
Because it was 1991. Everyone's like, wait a minute, we have 2 X-Men books now to buy too?
Oh, sweet summer chill.
I know. Two. I'd kill for only 2 X-Men books.
I'd kill for 2 any main character book.
Yeah. Quality over quantity, kids.
Modern Comics could never.
I know. Oh yes, this was also a Sideways issue.
Yeah. Annoying.
I mean, was that just them trying to be fancy and be like, "Oh, look at this art"?
Yeah, probably. Which that was really the thing back in the 90s.
Or Todd wanted to do it on his way out on Spider-Man book, and Rob Liefeld's like, "I'm gonna do it too, damn it."
They probably talked about it before.
Yeah. Would that have been really jarring if one had been sideways and one wasn't?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's X-Force number 4? Trying to look on the app here. But I would say, and tell me if I'm wrong, I'd say Todd's art was better than Rob Liefeld's.
Yeah, a day.
See,
he's definitely more proportionate.
Well, yeah. Man, Warpath got some big shoulder pads.
Oh, those aren't shoulder pads, my friend.
Oh my!
It's the chips on Rob's shoulders.
Oh. Well, I guess those aren't airbags on Feral then. Okay.
In case of emergency landing in water.
There's a couple panels, I guess, where Rob got lazy and didn't want to draw the webbing on Spider-Man's costume. Okay.
Yeah, you can't. Don't look too closely; it'll burn your eyes sometimes.
God, and that armor Cable's wearing. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you read it on the app, yeah, the sideways comes out like reading like a third of the screen.
Yeah.
Although they didn't fully commit because on the covers, I mean, the logos and everything are like the same way, but then the cover's just sideways. Which is weird. Fully commit. Although maybe, people were at the newsstand were like, then they won't be able to see the title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put guest starring Spider-Man in the top right corner in case you couldn't see him. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think that I hate to say it, but I think this one might be the worst Juggernaut story we covered this month.
I think so, and it should have been the best one, which is the weird thing.
Yeah. With all the history, being able to. Although, I mean, the first one was what Roger Stern. He is a tough act to follow, and then the Marvel team up was Louise Simonson, and then oh god, who was it? Howard Mackey wrote that other one, but
yeah.
And then again, like I said, it's like even if the story, even if the Spider-Man trying to battle the Juggernaut wasn't the made the most sense, at least it was like hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Or here, I'm going to ram you with a fuel truck and blow you up.
Yeah, it feels like they just really didn't have enough fun with it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just like here, I'm going to web him in the eye. Spider-Man just seems like he took one or two shots and he's like, okay, I'll just let X-Force do this. Even though he was the one who's like, I have all this experience with Juggernaut. Yeah, 3 fights. Okay. Yeah. All right. So.
Well,
and
that went out with the whimper and not a bang. Hey.
Like the weak ones, like when Lilith sorts out the weak from the strong.
Oh, nobody survives the gauntlet.
Oh! When she says the gauntlet, she means when she backhands him across the face. All right, and we did turn these around kind of this episode early, so yeah, no
new books at the time of recording.
But I mean, we could say here's what's coming out this week.
Yeah, you can do that.
Amazing Spider-Man.
It's a pretty light week. Actually.
Yeah, there's not a ton of Spider books, but Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt number 3. We got, I believe I saw. Spectacular Spider-Men number 5 and Spider-Woman number 9. That's
solid. That's a solid lineup.
Yeah.
Should be pretty good and interesting to talk about the next time we meet.
Yes. And I'm interested in some of the other stuff, like Phoenix is coming out this week. Did I see Namor is coming out this week?
Yes.
So.
Dear Justin.
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he has Google alerts or whatever. Telling
Not Google alerts.
I'm just saying, I'm sure he has some kind of early warning system. I'm sure he knew 6 months in advance we were going to Namor number 1.
Yeah.
So.
That's it, kids. That's all.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Nothing really to talk about. No, our next Spider-Man trilogy allegedly featuring Tom Holland still pretty far off in the distance.
Yes. I was gonna say, send us your thoughts. What do you want to see at the going away party for Zeb Wells?
I don't want to order everything too soon, so they need to make an announcement.
Yes. Come on, just tell us.
Wait, when is the 10 deaths of Spider-Man, or the 8 deaths of Spider-Man, or whatever it is, coming out?
They just said this fall. So they didn't give a date for that. So
because I'm assuming it would be, the month before that.
Oh yeah. I don't think they're gonna let any time go between Zeb's last issue and then the 10 deaths. So yeah.
If you know, please send us an email, voicemail, DM us, leave a thing on our Facebook group.
Especially if you're a Marvel insider. Anybody working in the Spider office will keep you anonymous. Damn it.
Wait, hold on.
I was gonna say you forgot to remind me to show the covers, but
Wait, do you think it's number 54 he's leaving?
I don't know, because I
feel like that sounds right. I'm seeing a lot of people.
No, that can't be, because I think didn't 53 just come out like last week or something? Because I thought they had I thought they had solicited him through at least 57. I thought.
Oh God, no! Don't say that.
I don't want. Trust me, Lilith. I don't want to, but I'm just saying. I thought the last solicit I saw was 57. Let me see. Yeah, I got a solicit. I got a solicit for 57 that comes out September 11th. Fittingly.
Yeah, but they also print those 2 months in advance too, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's saying he's the writer on 57. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's here, and that's a September issue. So so he's here at least in the September. So
maybe it'll be a good Christmas present.
That's what I'm saying. They said 10 deaths starts in the fall, so maybe he's done in September or oh God, please don't say October.
Oh wait, you think they'll do 59 and then maybe 59 then?
I don't know, unless they're not gonna give him like sit.
They can't let him go till 60, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe 60 is a nice round number. I don't know, but that feels like too long, especially after they've announced it and everybody's excited.
I know.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think that's the last solicited issue. I don't think they've shown anything else yet.
Okay. Okay. I'm
sure
ready to celebrate.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sure once they oh wait, here we go. No. 58 is up. I think it's still Zeb is there for 58.
We might go to 60, unfortunately.
Maybe. Yeah, because 58 is September 25th.
Oh, they might let him go to 59 and not give him the 60 as salt in the wound. So that'll give us October.
Yeah, but remember it's 2 a month, so I don't know. Unless
crap, I always forget it is 2 a month, and that's why it feels like it's forever.
So it could be 60, because 60.
Yeah, it's gonna be 60.
60 would be the end of October or whatever. Yeah, they only have solicited through 58, so.
So let's just shoot for 60. Let's just shoot for 60.
So maybe we'll get the announcement soon, because once they do next.
Comic-Con is very much around the corner.
Oh yeah, Comic-Con, yeah.
So if it is if it is the end of October, that rolls into the end of the year. Everybody wants to get into the black and everything, so they'll start announcing stuff.
I mean, if nothing else, by the time they do the solicits for the following month, maybe then, because I'm sure they'll be like, oh, the last issue.
Yeah, I'm just ready.
Because again, remember,
my body's ready.
It's a tombstone. Remember, it's a tombstone story, so Ray's gonna be.
Well, at least Ray will be happy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, unless he,
does a really messed up tombstone. I'll be honest. I think that's some of his better work for sure.
Well, I was gonna say he still has
randomly.
Time. Yeah, unless he character assassinates Tombstone. All right. Anything else?
No, let's wrap it up.
All right, kids. So, God, sorry for the downer episode, but I thought there'd be gratuitous violence or an action because it was a 90s book.
I feel like I remember it being way more fun, but then I haven't read this in a decade and a half, so
it seemed like it was more like, let's stand around and look cool.
Well, that's a Rob Liefeld special. A lot of style, no substance, and style is generous.
I'll never forget the man who gave Captain America big boobies. All right. So yes, that'll be a wrap on July. because next week for the final episode, of course, the boys will be back because we talk Scarlet Spider 24 and 25, wrapping up that cane run. And then in August, we're going to do some Scorpion for Cannon Fodder. Because week 1 will be Amazing Spider-Man 20 and 29, Volume 1. And then we'll cover Spectacular Spider-Man 21 and Marvel Team Up 106. And for the final week of that, we'll cover Spectacular Spider-Man 215 and 216.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Yes, always.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
All right, that's Ray Play. That's Ray from Ray Plays Games, kids. So yes, please give him some. Follow him. Watch his videos as he plays with himself every time. One-handed, two-handed. He does it all. All right, so. He holds the koala. All right, so. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch. Get the classic merch that's still up there. So you can be hip and trendy like the rest of us, or it can be old hipsters like Ray and Lilith. And again, if you want to be very generous, and you better be, or Lilith will come to your house and rip up your X-Men. Subscribe to the Patreon, or no, just the Cash App link. Just rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Don't let us be dancing on a pole in a club, and then Juggernaut and Warpath just knock it down.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
I feel like these issues gave us the pole. Anyway, so yes, rain the money through the Cash App link. And of course, there's the Patreon, where Lilith and I give you something different every month. The July episode is me and Lilith talking our road trip to HersheyCon and meeting DG Chichester in person for the first time, talking to Mr. Mark Wade. We'll cover it all, including how how loudly does Lilith Hellfire snore. All right, so you can get the Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. And if you need that address, you can either pause this video or go to the show notes.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about, whatever, if they dare? Polls.
I guess I've been on another TikTok binge, so just find me on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Lubricated eels are the best.
It's been a while for that one.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
The big finish.
Jazz hands.
And yes, remember, Danny Finger up.
Don't get fingered.
All right. Where's our sign off here? There we go. All right. How do we end Spidercast?
Felicia.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Next week, the Bad Babysitter Club will be back. Talk some Scarlet Spiders. Wrap up that game series. And then Lilith is back in 2 weeks as we start our final month of Cannon Fodder for this summer, featuring the Scorpion. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip. Thwip it good.